Many people consider it waste, but for experienced gardeners, wood ash is gray gold. It is rich in potassium, calcium, and other minerals. It is one of the best natural soil amendments. Use only ash made from wood. Today we reveal how to properly use it during winter. Find out which fruit trees love it and how to use it to protect your potatoes and onions. Improving soil pH value. Wood ash acts as a natural liming agent. Here is how it works. Most soils in our region tend to be acidic. Wood ash is highly alkaline. It works by neutralizing soil acidity. This allows plants to absorb nutrients already present in the soil more easily. These nutrients were locked due to low pH levels. Before using ash, it is recommended to know your soil's pH value. You can use a pH meter. Never apply ash around plants that prefer acidic soil. In this video, we will list those plants. Winter fertilizing of the orchard. Winter is the ideal time to spread wood ash because precipitation slowly washes minerals down to the roots. It can even be applied on snow. Here are the fruit trees that benefit the most. Stone fruits such as plums, cherries, and sour cherries respond very well. Apple trees also benefit from wood ash. It can also be used in vineyards. Calcium from ash makes fruits firmer and more resistant to rot. Potassium helps trees tolerate frost more easily. Apply it in the following way. Spread the ash in a circle around the tree, following the width of the canopy. Avoid direct contact with the trunk. Preparing the vegetable garden. If you are planning spring planting, winter is the right time to feed the soil. Spreading wood ash over empty garden beds allows it to integrate into the soil before young plants arrive. Tomatoes, peppers, beans, and cabbage family crops benefit from wood ash. Never mix ash directly with nitrogen fertilizers. This includes manure and synthetic fertilizers. Dosage. The golden rule is this: too much ash can make the soil overly alkaline. This can harm beneficial soil microorganisms. Use approximately 50 to 100 grams per square meter. Applying ash once every 2 to 3 years on the same area is sufficient. Be careful when spreading ash. Protect your hands and your eyes. Do not inhale the ash. Treating seed potatoes and onions. This is an old traditional method that prevents rotting in the soil. If you cut large seed potatoes in half before planting, always dip the cut surface into dry ash. Ash acts as an antiseptic. It seals the wound and prevents pathogens from entering from the soil. It also repels pests. Before planting, garlic cloves or onion sets can be dusted with ash. This feeds the young plant with potassium for better bulb development. It also repels soil pests. Wood ash is abrasive and drying. This makes it an enemy of slugs and certain insects. A ring of ash around plants forms an impassable barrier for slugs. Lightly dusting leaves early in the morning while dew is still present can help control aphids. Treating onions, garlic, or soil with ash can help against onion flies. Using ash when planting potatoes can deter Colorado potato beetles. Use only ash from untreated wood. Never use ash from coal, painted wood, or particle board. Ash is fine and powdery. Always apply it when there is no wind. Wear gloves and a protective mask. Conclusion. Instead of throwing it away, give your garden strength that comes directly from nature. Your fruit trees will reward you with larger fruits. Your vegetables will be healthier and more resilient. Write in the comments if you have already tried this method. Share your experiences with others. Share this video with friends who are interested in this topic. Don't forget to follow the channel for more useful gardening tips. Plants that do not tolerate ash. This information is crucial. One mistake can destroy plants that prefer acidic soil. Among fruits, blueberries and cranberries do not tolerate ash. Among flowers, hydrangeas, azaleas, gardenias, rhododendrons, and camellias do not like ash. Among trees, ash should not be added to conifers, magnolias, and birches. These plants thrive only in acidic soil. They require a pH level between 4.5 and 5.5. Adding ash would raise the soil pH. This would cause chlorosis or yellowing of the leaves. Eventually, it leads to the gradual death of the plant. The easiest way to support our work is to like the video. Click the follow button, then the bell, and finally confirm the bell. This means a lot to us. Thank you for your support.